My name's Diane Monether, and I'm the Feed the Birds Project Officer at Shropshire Wildlife Trust. The main project, which has been now going for 12 months, is matching volunteers with somebody lonely, vulnerable, living on their own, who's struggling to maintain their bird feeders in their garden. And we've started those again, so we're training volunteers. We'd love some more applicants for people who'd like to do this. It's a very simple half-day training, and my role in that is to recruit the volunteers, carry out checks, and then at the same time taking referrals for people who might benefit from having a bird feeder befriender. And the volunteers will set up a free bird feeder kit in the person's garden, and then visit once a week, chat with them about what they've seen, how they're feeling, top up the feeder for them, and maintain that gentle once a week contact with somebody. So during lockdown we had to change the way we delivered the Feed the Birds project. Instead of matching volunteers and a volunteer visiting once a week and topping up bird feeders for people, we delivered lots of free bird feeder kits across the county, and we gave them to people who were shielding, socially isolated, elderly, vulnerable, people with children who were off school, anyone really who presented as being socially isolated or lonely, which of course was a lot of people over the lockdown and continues to be. We received some additional funding from National Lottery, and with that we've been able to give out more bird feeder kits to people across Shropshire, and we still have some available.
I'm Emma. I'm from Wildlife Watch Ludlow. I work with my colleague Sarah Engels, who's unfortunately not here today. Working in Ludlow, we will run a Wildlife Watch group for young families, and we've been doing that for this is our 4th year. We're really delighted to be involved in Feed the Birds. It started back in March when I contacted Diane. She had a brilliant project called Feed the Birds, which basically supported isolated and vulnerable people at home by providing them with bird food and feeders, and then people will go into the homes and sort of support people who are isolated and lonely. We really like the idea of the project, and we just received a small grant from Ludlow Town Council, and we thought, wouldn't it be brilliant to do something around Feed the Birds? Obviously with COVID it meant we couldn't have face-to-face contact, it wouldn't be the same project, but we thought actually we could adapt something so that we could provide packs for people at home. Right now, all over the last 6 months, the lot's been going on, and obviously we all didn't think it was going to last as long as it has done. But right at that initial moment back in March, I contacted Diane, and we ended up, she was brilliant, she just wanted to support what we were doing. So we asked children from Wildlife Watch, got about 100 families, to draw pictures of their favourite garden birds, and also we produced these packs with support from Town Council and also Feed the Birds for people in Ludlow. We worked with Pulling Together, which was a community group that were created just to support people and network in Ludlow to provide essential services, and they delivered quite a few of our packs, which was fantastic. They took a first 100. We also delivered directly to residential homes in South Shropshire, and also sort of small groups and individuals as well. The project has been amazing. The support that we've, people that have come back and said, wow, that was such a lovely thing to do in such a sort of desperate time of everybody worrying and not knowing what was going to happen, to be able to have something as simple as a bird feeder and be able to look out of your window and enjoy wildlife on your doorstep. And the beauty of it really of this project is that they were stick-on feeders. So it meant even if you didn't have a garden, you could still have a feeder. And that, you know, we got some lovely responses. There was a gentleman who lived in a bedsit or a small flat inside in Ludlow, and he had one on his window, and he just he took a picture, actually, a photograph of his view from his window, and he just said it was such a promise of hope. He hadn't yet got a bird on his window, but he was in hope of a bird on his window, and I just thought that was a really lovely picture of what this project was about, bringing hope and a bit of wildlife to people in a situation that was quite difficult for a lot of people.
We've had applications from a whole range of groups and organisations across Shropshire, which is amazing because we've been able to tap into their network. So groups, for example, Age UK, various family groups and mutual aid groups supported by local volunteers, local church groups. So if anybody works with one of those groups across Shropshire and feels that some of their clients or people that join their groups would benefit, then by all means contact us and we can arrange to get 10 or 15 free kits out to people.